10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Spears. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears.
That's a little maneuver.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Titans.
Tajay Spears, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now Mayfield and the Bucks come up on 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Kings! My God!
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
They'll try the left side. Tucker. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
The Buccaneers at 6-2 to start play. And they come in after a loss last time out, but they've still been in good form. They've won 6 of their last 8.
And last week, not only on the scoreboard, but I saw it on tape as well. Definitely not one of their final performances because they were outclassed pretty much right from the start. So I think there'll be a renewed emphasis on trying to be a little better out of the gate in this one so they don't fall into a big hole.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Play fake. Mayfield.
Right back to Chris Godwin.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Mayfield off the play fake. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Mayfield to throw it.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Mayfield looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Mayfield now. Touchdown! Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Levis on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now a throw here to his running back. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
Hand off to Spears.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On second down, here's Henry. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. Here's Levis. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo.
And it's a Titans touchdown.
Okonkwo
From 3 yards out. And the Titans have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And that makes the score 14-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Mayfield now from the 50. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mayfield throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10.
Pistol. Watch out.
Throwing, Mayfield. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. To throw, Mayfield.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Amani Hooker.
And the Titans will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Now Spears to begin the drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Levis back to throw. This will go to Henry out wide.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. He'll return it from the 6. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. On 1st down, it's Tucker. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
93 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
He was over 100 yards a week ago, and he's well on his way once again.
Say it with me, partner. Encore, encore. This guy's headed towards getting it done one more time.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Bucs are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's Levis.
To the catch made by Hopkins. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Levis trying to get his guys set as quickly as possible.
Back to throw here. Trying to force Throws it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They run the counter. Tucker. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Out left and hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Now a 3rd and 6. Here's Mayfield. Hard throw, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 3rd and 2. Here's Levis. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
One final shot before the half. Here's Levis. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Alert! Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Alert, 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 alert.
They go play action. Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in by Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Open man is Arcega right side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Play fake. Mayfield. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10.
King. Real.
Mayfield to throw it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Palmer going in motion right. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer from 8 yards out. And the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. McLaughlin for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Right back to Spears. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Levis sets up to throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
to throw.
Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
And here's a give to Spears.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now Levis.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field is popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Levis on 3rd down. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced a mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Mayfield. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Watch out.
1st down, Mayfield. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area and he just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo.
111 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On 3rd down, it's Tucker. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Alert, 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 alert. Watch out.
Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Levis out of the shotgun now. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Caleb Shudak on now for the field goal.
On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And his kick is indeed good, and that will finish off this third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
To throw, Mayfield. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to run.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Well, there you go. Said your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Regular. King. Not.
Mayfield now.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Up. Real. Fifth. Not.
From the gun, Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Derrick Henry all alone. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
46 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Working from the gun, here's Levis. Over the middle, he has Okonkwo.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
The 22 more yards there and another first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A first down carry for Henry. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
More the motion man right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And the Titans are going to have it first and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Henry is in. Touchdown, Tennessee. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Levis will try to throw for the 2.
It's complete, and he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. What's up?
Here's Mayfield. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll run with Spears.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Stuck for the loss by Devin White. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's Spears on 2nd down. And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now here's Levis now on 3rd and long.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. Still going inside the 20.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Here's 1st and 10. So the pick 6, and now Levis right back to the air. Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Levis. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And wrangled down quickly just past the 40 at the 41. Here's 1st down. Levis.
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Now left side on the swing pass. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Meanwhile, Levis' throw is on target to Burks.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line.
Out of the gun to give the Spears.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And Levis going to change the play.
Back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers have just about sewn up this football game.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plan to catch.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for Tampa Bay...